What's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is my first official video. So I wanted to talk about some of the biggest ways that already rich people keep us, the working class, and already poor people broke. And some of the biggest ways that they do that is with debt. Good old-fashioned American debt. Something that we all believe that we should be in, something that unfortunately most people are in. And I wanted to give you kind of like the top 5 worst, or at least kind of most common ones. Starting with number 5 would probably have to be medical debt. A lot of people are in medical debt, unfortunately. I'm going to rank this as number 5 because, let's be honest, nobody who's in medical debt wants to be in it or really needs to be in it in the first place, but unfortunately the way that our economy is, the way that our country works, unfortunately our medical system is all sorts of screwed up, same as our economy, as a matter of fact. So the people who are in medical debt kind of can't really help it unless they were doing something stupid on purpose to get themselves hurt, but the majority of people who are in debt from medical aren't. They get sick, they get injured from work or whatever, working their minimum wage job, and they can't help it, they get hurt. It's unfortunate, a lot of people are in it, so that's why I rank it at number 5. As for number 4, I would have to rank probably mortgage payments. I'm going to also put this kind of lower on the list because, well, it's everybody's dream to own a home. Everybody wants to own a home. Once you get there, it's a huge sense of accomplishment. However, as of right now, most recent years, the interest rates for buying a home are ridiculously high. HOA fees, as well as fixing the property, closing costs, all of those things, also very high, unfortunately. So you might honestly be better off just renting for the next couple of years until interest rates go down or until the prices of homes go down. Because I live in Southern California, and the prices for homes here, if you're a part of the working class, the middle class, you're not going to be able to get one unless you somehow stumble across like $1 to $2 million. So it's just kind of not really worth it to buy a house right now. So that would be number 4. Number 3 would have to be student loans. A lot of people are in student loan debt. As a matter of fact, most Gen Z who have been to college have student loan debt, and the majority of that student loans, it's anywhere from 15 to 25K on average. But there are a lot of people, depending on what your degree is in or what you were aiming for. Like, say for instance, if you were going to college and law school, your debt could be accrued up into the 100,000s. Same for nurses, same for doctors. Their their debt is a lot bigger because, well, it's a very long time that they have to go to school for. So some of them could be well over $100,000 in debt. Student loan debt, in my opinion, is one of the worst types of debt because of the fact that so many people are in it, so many Gen Z are in it. You're kind of pushed when you turn like 18, 19, 20 to go to college. And a lot of people who are 18, 19 don't know what they want to do with their lives, so they just pick something, they go to college for 4 years, they're in tens, if not possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, only to find that they don't like their career. And then other people that decided to go and learn a trade within 9 months are making the same amount of money with zero debt. So personally, I think that student loans are pretty bad. So I'd rank it in number 3. Number 2 would have to be car loans or vehicle loans in general. The reason why vehicle loans are probably some of the worst, in my opinion personally, they're the second worst, is because of the fact that interest rates are ridiculously high right now. As for new cars, it's about 7%. For used cars, it's around 12%. But new cars in particular that people buy, they are just a depreciating asset. After about 5 years or so, it drops in value by 50 to 60%, which is ridiculously low compared to when you buy it, for 1, and 2, you're already paying the interest on it. So you are going into debt and you're paying that extra interest, and it becomes a problem after 5 to 6 years. If you wanted to resell it for another one, you are selling it at a massive loss if you're still paying on it, which most people after 5 to 6 years are. So auto loans are pretty bad, although I wouldn't rank it at number 1 because we all have to have a vehicle. If you live in the United States, we have to get to work somehow. So as for number 1, the worst debt that you could possibly be in my personal opinion, and a lot of other people's, would be credit card debt. The only benefit really to having a credit card is the fact that we do have to technically build a credit score, because how else are you going to get into an apartment? How else are you going to potentially buy a home in the future? Unless you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, you're not going to be able to do that. So the average person, or the average American, is in about $6,000 worth of credit card debt, and you don't really get anything out of a credit card other than the fact that you're getting a credit score if you're paying it off on time. But if you're not paying it off on time, it only affects you negatively, and you're paying interest rate. Capital One is a very big bank for people who want their first credit card, and the interest rate is anywhere from 20 to even 30% of what is approved, which is terrible. You're just giving billionaires more money while you stay broke. So again, it's understandable to be in any form of these debts, but at the same time, you're only giving billionaires more money by doing it, so it would be better to keep your debts low. The only ones that are more so like decent could be mortgage in the future, and obviously medical debt. If you have to go into medical debt, unfortunately a lot of us do, that is another one that we fall victim to sometimes. So thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and feel free to drop a comment on anything that you agree with, disagree with, or if you have any suggestions for videos in the future, just let me know. Thank you.